Question number 4. The sum reads, in the figure, line P is parallel to line Q, line L is parallel to line M. Find the measures of angle A, angle B and angle C. Now let us consider that line L is parallel to line M and P is the transversal. So now we'll cover the second transversal, that is Q, just so that it will not confuse us. Now let us only look at line L parallel to line M and line P, the transversal. Now they have given us the measure of this angle is 80 degrees and we have to find out the measure of angle C. Okay, so let's begin. Now if this is 80 degrees, this also will be 80 degrees. Why? Because they are matching corners. That is, they are corresponding angles. And we know that corresponding angles are congruent. So now suppose I say this is M. So we will say that M is equal to 80 degrees. And the reason is corresponding angles. So I'm writing over here 80 degrees. Now look at the figure properly, boys. You have M is equal to 80 degrees. Now we want to know what is angle C equal to. Now angle C is equal to angle M and the reason is vertically opposite angles. So you have angle C is equal to 80 degrees. Now we go ahead to find out what is the measure of angle A. Now we have finished with C. C is done. Now we'll go to find out what is the measure of angle A. Now for that, I will be covering the figure like this. If not, seeing 2 lines or 4 lines, you may get a bit confused. Now over here in the figure, you have P is parallel to Q and L is the transversal. Now again, you know that this angle is 80 degrees. So this angle also will be equal to 80 degrees. And the reason is matching corners. That is, they are corresponding angles and corresponding angles are congruent. So suppose I say this is N. So we go to, you'll get measure of angle N is equal to 80 degrees and the reason is corresponding angles. So I'm writing N is equal to 80 degrees. Now boys, look properly at the figure. Now if you look at angle N and angle A, they are a linear pair because you have the straight line which is 180 degrees and you have these two angles adjacent This is the common arm. And you know, a linear pairs are supplementary. That is, angle N plus angle A is equal to 180 degrees, and the reason is linear pair. Now you know that angle N is 80. So 80 plus angle A is equal to 180. So angle A is equal to 180 minus 80. So angle A is equal to 100 degrees. Now boys, we have finished finding out measure of angle A and measure of angle C. Now what is left is measure of angle B. So I covered this only for us not to get confused. Now here we have line L is parallel to line M and Q is the transversal. And we know N is equal to 80. We have got it from here. Here we got N is equal to 80. See here. And we also got A is equal to 100 over here. So now we have got here N is equal to 80 and A is equal to 100. Now I am saying that this angle is D. Now if you look at A and D, they are inside the parallel lines L and M and on the same side of the transversal. So they are interior angles, and we know that interior angles are supplementary. So now we know that angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degrees, and the reason is interior angles. Now angle A is 100 plus angle D is equal to 180. So you have angle D is equal to 180 minus 100. So angle D is equal to 80 degrees. Now boys, we haven't finished. We have to still find out angle B. And as you know boys, angle B and angle D are vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are congruent. So you know that angle D is equal to angle B, and the reason is vertically opposite angles. So you have 80 is equal to angle B.